Hi friends, hope everyone's doing well. It's Thursday and today we are working on our Handwriting Without Tears 10 book. So go ahead and grab your book and then grab something to trace everything with, your crayons, markers, colored pencils. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, we'll get started. As always, we have to write our name at the top so we know whose work it is, right? So go ahead and write your name. Make sure you're starting your letters at the top. And now we're tracing our number of the week, which is number 10. That's right. Let me see everyone hold up their 10 fingers and let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 5 on one hand and 5 on the other. Together, that makes 10. So we're tracing our 10, which is a 1 and a 0. So trace the 1 first, and then the 0. Okay, and what is pictured on our cover page? 10 what? That's right, 10 ants. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And because they're black, we can leave them. Let's turn to the first page in the book. Okay, it has a rhyme. Let's read the top. It says 1, 2, tie my shoe. So we're going to practice tracing all the numbers we've learned so far. We're tracing 1, and then we are going to write it by ourselves. Trace 2, and then we're going to write it between the 2 and the shoe. We're going to write it by ourselves. So go ahead. You're going to trace 1, just like I did. Then write it by yourself. Now trace 2. And then write it by yourself. And then you can color that shoe whatever color you'd like. I'm going to color mine blue. This really pretty blue. Make sure your helper hand is holding your paper. Don't mind that sound. My cats are in play mode right now and they are pretending they're wrestlers. Alrighty. When you're done tracing your numbers and writing them by themselves and coloring the shoe, we are going to turn the page. So what comes after the number 2? Who can yell it out and tell me? Number 3, that's right. So we're going to trace 3 and then write it by ourselves. Little curve, little curve. And after 3 is 4, that's right. So trace 4 and write it by yourself. And there's a door here, so let's read the rhyme at the top. It says 3, 4, shut the door. Let's color in that door. I'm going to color my door brown, but you can pick whatever color you have. Okay, and what comes after the number 4? Yell it out. Number 5, that's right. So we're going to trace 5 and then write it by ourselves. And after 5 is 6. Go ahead, trace 6. Write it by yourself. You might have to write the 6 a little bit smaller so it fits, just like I did. And now we have a picture of sticks. So let's read our rhyme at the top. It says 5, 6, pick up sticks. Let's color in those sticks. I'm going to make my sticks orange. Now the sticks are really skinny, so do your best to stay in those lines. Go nice and slow. Okay. And what comes after number 6? Yell it out. Number 7. That's right. Good thinking. We are going to trace 7, write it by ourselves, trace 8, and then write it by ourselves. All right, and at the top it says 7, 8, and then turn the page. It says lay them straight. Here are the sticks again, but now they're laid out straight. And how many sticks do we have? Let's give them a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 sticks to color in, so go ahead. Color them in. Make sure your helper hand is holding your paper and you have a pinch grip on your crayon, just like me. So I'm on number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and my last stick is number 8. All right, boys and girls, what comes after number 8? Number 9, that's right. So we're going to trace 9, write it by ourselves. And then what's next? 10, our number of the week. We're going to trace 10, and then we're going to write it by ourselves above the one that you traced, okay? So trace your 9, write it by yourself. And now trace the 10. Remember, with the 10, the 1 comes first. That's super important. A 1 and then a 0. And now above the 10, I'm going to try to write it by myself, and you can do the same thing. 1 and 0. Just like I did. And at the top it says 9, 10, a big fat hen. Turn the page. There's our big fat hen. Let's color her in. So I'm going to color the hen brown. And then her top over here is going to be red. So actually I'll make that red first. And her little wattle is also going to be red. That's under her beak. Okay, so these are the 2 things that are red. And now what color should her beak be? Orange. I like that. Good choice. So color her beak orange. I know on camera it might look similar, but I did color the beak orange. And now her body is brown. So go ahead and get brown. Remember, you have to fill in the whole hen, her whole body. Don't leave any spaces, okay? All right, hold up your hands so we can see. Nice job, boys and girls. Now, usually when we do these books, we would stop here and we would do the rest of it tomorrow on video. But since we're going back to school tomorrow, we are going to finish the book today, okay? So if you want to finish the whole book with me one time in the one video, you can finish watching. If you want to take a break, you can pause my video and then you can come back to it at a different time to finish your book. That's up to you. But I'm going to keep going, okay? So we're going to turn the page and there's a picture of what? Toes. That's right. How many toes? Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 toes. There are 5 toes on each foot. So 5 and 5 we know makes 10. So go ahead and trace your 10 first. So it's the 1 and then the 0. And now write it by yourself. And now I want you to color in the toes, and you can pick whatever color you'd like. I'm going to pretend that these toes are mine, and I'm going to paint the toenails pink, well, a pinkish purple. So you can choose whatever color you would like. You can color just the 10 toenails, or you can color the 10 toes. I'm coloring the 10 toenails. Okay. And now, when you're done, turn the page. And it says, we're counting fingers in the air. How many fingers are up there? Let's count. How many fingers is this boy holding up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's holding up 10 fingers. Let me see you hold up 10 fingers. That's right. We have 5 and 5 make 10. We need both hands. So go ahead and trace your 10. Write it by yourself. The 1 comes first. Remember that, boys and girls. And now you're going to color in the boy's 10 fingers. And you can color them whatever color you would like. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then when you're done coloring the 10 fingers, you are going to turn the page. Let's see what's next. So now we know we have 10 fingers all together, and we also have 10 toes all together. Do we have any other body parts that we have 10 of? Nope, only 10 fingers and 10 toes. That would look pretty silly if we had 10 eyes, right? Or 10 ears, or 10 feet. All right, on this page it says, how many fingers are those boys and girls all holding up? They're holding up 10, right? And it's counting by 10. That's why you see the different numbers on top. So if you count by 10s, which I know you'll get to when you're older, but it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. On these 2 pages, there are 50 fingers being held up. There are 10 on each boy and girl. All right, so go ahead and color their 10 fingers. You can color them whatever color you'd like. I'm going to color them green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now moving on to the girls. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are getting to be big numbers. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now moving on to the girl in the middle. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now moving on to the boy that comes after the girl. If you want to try to count up really high with me, keep going. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So far I've colored 40 green fingers. Do you think you can keep counting? Okay, let's try. I'm on the last person. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All together, I colored 50 green fingers. And I'll be right back because my kitten is getting into paper towel. This is his new toy. He thinks it's so much fun to play with. He doesn't know that paper towels are hard to find these days. Okay. All right, so we colored 50 fingers green. Wow, that was a lot of fingers. Okay, and let's turn the page. Now, what is this whole thing a picture of? Look at the whole picture. It's a pyramid, that's right. And how many cups made up the pyramid? Let's count them. We'll start at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have one pyramid, but 10 cups made it up. So you're going to go ahead and color in your cups. You can pick whatever color you have. I'm using purple. Trace the outline of the cup first, just like I did right here. And then fill it in, color in that cup. So we're starting at the top. 1, and then 2. Make sure that helper hand is holding your paper, boys and girls. And now we're on to 3. Now we're moving on to 4. We're going back to the beginning. 4. Now I'm on 5. Now I'm on 6. I hope you're counting out loud too. Let me hear you. Now I'm on 7. I'm right. I'm going back to the beginning. Always color in the first picture. 7. 8. 9. And then 10. Let me see your 10 cups. Nice coloring, boys and girls. And at the top in the corner, since we've been writing 10 by ourselves so much, let's give it a try. I know there's no 10 to trace, but you're going to write it by yourself. So it's a 1 first, and then the 0, which is a big curve from the top to the bottom. It almost looks like the letter C. And then another big curve from the bottom to the top to make a touch. Excellent. And let's turn to, which I believe is the last page in our book. And it is. And we have those ants again, just like we had in the 9 book. But this time, They're in groups of, look closely, how many ants are in each little group? There's 2, that's right. So let's count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 ants all together, but they're in groups of 2. And let's read the song at the top of the poem. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down into the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. So this time we're counting by 2s, which I know is harder, and you'll learn to do that when you're older. But when you count by 2s, it looks like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's an easier way of counting, but we'll do that when you're older. And since the ants are black, we don't need to color them in, but we can write the number 10 really big right in the middle of this page. And you can do it all by yourself because you've been practicing in the book. So draw your 1 first. And now your 0. Remember, it's a big curve from the top to the bottom, like the letter C. And now another big curve from the bottom to the top. You're going to connect it. Make a touch. And here is your 10. We have completed our number 10 book, boys and girls. 2 thumbs up. I'm super impressed. I know this was a long video. We did the whole book, but great job. You worked super hard today. And I can't wait to see you all soon in person. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.